Transportation in Cartagena. Well, the best way to get into town and get about is with the motorbike. A motorbike driver, which I'm going to hire right now if I can find one. Just got to flag them down on the street and you're good to go. And it's only about $1 in town and back down, so it's very affordable and quite flexible. Because you're in and out quickly and don't have to deal with traffic, which is nice. So get one first, see if you can find one. Not always easy, but let's see. Where is one? When you need one, you can't find one. Typical, isn't it? Typical. When you need one, you can't find one. Okay, we got one. Right, let's go. Hola, al centro, al 5. Okay, gracias. So 5,000. I mean, yeah. 5,000, yeah, perfect. Games. Hopefully nobody gets hurt. Anyway, now the drivers are pretty good here, so that's okay. But it's all a bit chaotic, that's for sure. Not of us comfortable, right? Either, but whatever. Oh, good. Okay, let's go again. Red light. Red light. Red light. All right, got to be careful that nobody snatches the phone. I've been told. Yeah. It's a bit tricky. You got to film, but you got to be very, very careful so no one does snatch the phone. So you kind of can find it anyway. I'm going to check back in later. So I got that crazy motorbike right behind me, thank God. And yes, sitting at the traffic light, in the red light, stopped with the camera out. It's not a good place to be your thing to do because it's a wonderful place to have your phone snatched and then someone take off with it because you're sitting there idly, right? And a perfect target. So I was aware of that, thank God, and I'm holding back as well from the pavement, as you can see here. It's a zebra crossing, and because if you get too close, boom, phone gone. Happened to me many, many times all over the world, particularly in Cambodia. That is right, my friends. Very, very tricky in Cambodia. 4 phones gone, I think. Anyway, let's wait for those to cross the road, and we'll carry on the show on the other side, heading into the city. Find some coffee and some local food to eat, because that's what I do, eat local food. The best way to go is eat local food and stay away from the expensive Western restaurants because they are crazy expensive here. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'll tell you this in the next clip here in this video. I'm not going to sugarcoat Cartagena like many, many bloggers and YouTubers do. They lie. They lie. I tell the truth. My blog is always about the truth, about everything I do and everywhere I go. Okay, so hang on there. Right, so as I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat things here, okay? Because a lot of the blogs I've seen or the videos on YouTube and on TikTok, it's just people just like fantasize and they sugarcoat things. They make things better than they are, seem to be better than they are, when they're actually not. So the truth about Cartagena, in my experience, is it's a very rough and rugged place, okay? Whereas the city, the old city and the city walls is beautiful, fantastic, super gorgeous, buildings, restaurants, cafes, coffee shops, very nice people, and so on. It's got rough sides to it, okay? And that is basically the vendors. They're all over the place and they're aggressive as hell. They don't let you go. If you say no and you're too abrupt about that, they don't like it and they get aggressive with you again. And it escalates, which I don't like at all. I've told them many, many times, listen guy, I don't ask for your shit. Leave me alone. I said no politely and now you're pushing me? Really? No, do not do that. Oh bro. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And then they get up to you in your face. No, not good. And then the other thing is, it's just rough around the edges. I mean, there's just no denying it. I mean, it's really, really quite rough. It's not dangerous, but it's rough. And it's not the easiest place to navigate. And it's very expensive. It's not, I'm not gonna lie, it's very expensive. If you go to a decent restaurant here in town, you can budget about $30 to have a lunch, okay? And that is freaking expensive in my world. I had beers last night with a lady. We had 4 or 5 small beers, $25 US. Absolutely ridiculous. $3 to $4 a beer. That's crazy in my book. You know, especially coming from Cambodia where you pay $1 a beer. Okay, so that is another thing. Now, finding local places to have food in, that's what I try to do always. And I mostly eat outside of town because I'm traveling and not cooking at the moment. And I found some very good little local shops there. You pay like $3 or $4 for a steak. It's not big, but it's still a good steak. Or a burger, which is also very good, double burger with cheese. It cost me $4 last night, and it was great, without bread and fries. So that you can get relatively well priced if you know where you can go, if you're careful. Also for breakfast coffee, I found a local bakery which gives me a coffee con leche for like $1.50, something like that, which is good. But if you go to a regular coffee shop here in town, a nice one, you know, the famous one, so to speak, you're going to pay through your nose. Okay, meaning you're going to pay $4 to $5 for a freaking cappuccino. If you have a bottle of water with that, calculate $7-8. Simple. Okay, and that is outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous. And the hotel prices. I see one here. So Santa. See the people they just walk into you. That's another problem. There's very little respect for people here. The people walking around, they just barge into you. That's happened to me several times. Hotel Alexandria. Alexandria. I don't even want to go and ask because I know what the answer's going to be. It's going to be something like $60 or $70 a night. Okay, and that again in my book is ridiculous. Considering the economy, considering the price of cost of living here in general, it's crazy. Apparently you can rent apartments monthly for about $200-300 a month, but I have not been able to do so. I've looked a bit in Cartagena and I decided I'm not going to bother anymore because it's just not my place to be. It's too hot, it's too touristy, it's just not a nice, comfortable place to live in. Okay, and I found an apartment for $700. I couldn't find anything cheaper at all. So that was that. So that is the truth of the matter. Now, what else do I want to say about prices here? Yeah, bottle of wine, for example. In Cambodia, you can buy a bottle of good French wine for $5 or $6. So right off the bat, boom, easy done. Here, you can buy a South American wine. We're in South America after all, let's not forget. But buy a Chilean wine or Argentinian wine for something like $15 to $20. So double to triple the price as I get the same freaking wine in Cambodia, which is thousands of miles away. Okay? Let's take that into context. That's a problem. So you got South American wines, Chilean wines. Let's take that as an example because I bought Chilean wines in Cambodia all the time, and I was paying $4 to $5 a bottle. Here in South America, the Chile is down south a little bit. You're going to pay triple in the same continent with no import tax. How does that make sense? It doesn't really, does it? It's just it's a rip-off and a scam. It's a big margin up thing, and you're being dingled. Ding dong. And that's the problem here. It's a tourist trap. That's what I was getting to. That's what this talk has led to. It's a tourist trap. Cartagena is a massive, massive tourist trap where they suck people dry of their money. Okay, and if you're someone like me, I don't like to deal with that. I don't play that game. I don't like to throw money away. I don't spend easily. I spend very cautiously, and I like to get something for what I pay for. I don't fall for the game. And then you got a problem here because anywhere you turn, anywhere you go. I mean, I wanted to rent a car for a day to take me down to the Baru Island area because it's apparently beautiful beaches, white sand, blah, blah, blah. I've been there hundreds of times. I mean, those kind of beaches, whatever. It's not my thing. I don't care. $150 a day for the car. Okay? $150 US. That's absolutely crazy. In Cambodia or Thailand, I would pay $25 to $40 for the day for the same thing. Okay? Take that into consideration. So, tourist trap. Extortionate prices for the smallest things, simple things like beer, coffee, trips, day trips to the islands, ridiculous prices for the ferries. So that's the truth. Hotel prices, crazy. Considering the economic situation, considering the cost of living here in general, which is no higher standard than Southeast Asian countries at all, it should be the same price level, if not a bit cheaper, but it's not. They've hiked the prices here, they've jacked the prices up. I don't know how or why they get away with it. I think they can because they've managed to attract a certain type of tourist here, although there are lots and lots of backpackers also, young backpackers, especially you see them on the internet. posting videos like I do, but they talk about, you know, the glory, all the fun, and how wonderful it is going to this place, that place, with their backpacks on their back, and oh, it's just very good. This is fantastic here. It's just, you have no worries. It's beautiful Finca, beautiful this, and beautiful that, in the country, and the mountains, the beaches. Oh, bullshit. They're just young kids. They haven't had experienced anything else before, and they are on a budget, and they're just going to these places, doing the same content over and over like everybody else does, and they don't speak the truth about the places they're going to because they don't want to admit it. They don't want to actually come out with the truth and prepare people abroad to what to expect. About what to expect, because I do that. I talk the truth and I don't care, because it's just the way it is. I'm a little bit, not a little, I'm actually very disappointed with Cartagena, although it's a beautiful city. People are very nice in general, except for the men. That's another problem. The men out and about are very aggressive and very unfriendly in general. I won't say that for everyone, okay, because the owner of the hotel I'm staying at is super friendly, as is his son. That's another story. But on the street, men can be extremely aggressive and rude to you. Be that vendors, be that street hawks, be that people in restaurants. I mean, there was a waiter the other day. I had lunch in a restaurant. I filmed one of my videos, and he was extremely cool and rude because he was too cool for school. He was cooler than the customers, you know. So that's the thing. Women here are nice, very friendly, but I have to also be honest with that. I'm disappointed because in general, again, this is generalization, it doesn't go for everyone, okay, so take that on board. Very, very overweight, you know, very overweight women think it's okay to be like that because that's what they've been told. Here, big asses, big boobs are the norm. It's seen as a beauty thing. I don't agree with that. I think, first of all, it's unhealthy. Secondly, easy with a speaker. First of all, it's unhealthy to be fat and overweight. That is just bottom line truth, okay? And if you see that as a beauty symbol, there's something wrong with you. Okay, look, there's nothing wrong with a slightly larger bottom and boobs at all. That's fine. But when it's like big, which it is here largely, I would say 70 to 80% of the females I've seen here are like that, okay? That is a big number. Slim ones, 0.5% out of, or 1% out of 10. That's how few. So anyway, that's the bottom line truth about Cartagena and how the situation is here. So it's not the best place to be if you don't want to get ripped off, if you don't want to behave like a tourist, if you're an experienced traveler and you don't want to be spending a fortune on marginal, stupid little things, you know, daily things that you need, just coffee, transportation, and food, and hotels, you know, you want to have good deals. And that's why Southeast Asia is way better. Anyway, we're moving on. We're going to find somewhere to eat and see if I can have a better experience today, but I doubt it somehow. We will see. We've stumbled into this lovely coffee shop here in Cartagena. It's called Tenda Coffee. What's it called? Tenda Cafe Sabor de Montaña, which means coffee shop, I think. Tenda Coffee Cafe and Sabor de Montaña. So I'm guessing that means taste of the mountain, something like that. But it's beautiful. It's very nicely done out with fans. Nice and cool, nice art over here, and they've also got a lot of coffee for sale, which is nice. So again, this is the mountain. Colombia is famous for coffee, of course. Coffee plantations and excellent coffee. So I hope the coffee that I get here is good too. So lots of nice packaging. 45,000 for this one, which is not that bad. That's about what? That's about $15, I think. Something like that, a bit less, $12, $13. For the coffee, this one is 75, so that's more like 18, 19. It looks good. Cafe La Morellina Gourmet. Okay, so that's nice. Very cool, trendy little place. And I've got a Americano coming. Beautiful lady. Very nice. She's a lovely young lady, huh? It can be very friendly, particularly with it. So this is a very nice place. See? Yeah, so you find this is not bad. I'm paying 8,000 pesos for a Americano, which is $2 US. So that is okay. I mean, I paid, as I said, I paid up to $5 before another coffee shop. I'm not happy with. Nice old coffee machines here, as they have up here too. Yeah, so again, as I said in the previous video, you have to be very careful. You can find places that are reasonably priced and good quality without getting ripped off, but you have to always check the prices and be aware of where you are and what you are buying, because if you don't pay attention, you will get sucked in and you get sucked dry. Okay, just so to be clear on that one, because that is what has happened to me in several times where I went and had something that I didn't look at the prices for first. That was a coffee shop twice, one time or three times actually. Once I ordered a San Pellegrino Italian water, not realizing that it's obviously from Italy, I didn't think, and I paid $6 for that bottle, a small bottle of water. And at another place I had a Americano and a cafe latte. That was the first day when I was here, and they charged me, and a bottle of water, local water, and they charged me $10. Yep, for 2 small coffees and a water, $10. And then another place I went to also stopped and had a espresso, this time with double espresso and a bottle of water, small. I paid $7 for that. Now that is a complete rip-off. So that is the truth, the real, unsugar-coated, open, naked truth about Cartagena. It's not as great as they make it out to be. There are other people on the internet that do similar things to me. I go out and speak the truth in my Rob's Health and Travel blog, okay, robshealthcoach.com that is. I don't sugarcoat anything. I report the honest truth about everywhere I go, what I experience, who I meet, the culture, the people, the food, the prices in particular, and the ease of living, and the transportation situation, etc., etc. So more of that stuff coming along in the next days. Every single day I'll be posting YouTube videos and TikToks. Unfortunately I started a new TikTok account because my old one was banned because I got trashed, I got hacked, and terrible situation, but anyway, that's life. So trust me, gotta be careful here. Colombia is a wonderful country, great people in general. There are some bad apples here, like everywhere, and yeah, it is way overpriced in the tourist areas such as Cartagena, and I don't know what Medellin, I think it's pronounced, Medellin, something like that, what it's like, yeah, but I also hear that it's quite expensive. So it seems to me that Colombia in general is misusing the tourist situation to its advantage and overpricing things, because that is the experience I've been making so far compared to Southeast Asian countries, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Indonesia. The prices are at least 30% more expensive, if not more, sometimes double, and the quality is at least 30 or 50% less. Okay, the infrastructure here is very bad compared to Southeast Asia. Banks and bank machines or ATMs are a joke. They are old and rusty and crusty, not like the modern world in Southeast Asia where there's all tip-top modern stuff. And yeah, the roads are largely a bit of a mess. It's quite dirty, and it's just not what it's made out to be. And the nature is beautiful. There are wonderful things about it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just talking the truth about what this is really like here in the Cartagena area. And it is a complete, utter tourist trap. The beach is not nice either. It's extremely overpriced. Again, $3-4 for a beer and a bottle of water. You're talking. You spend 1 hour, have a couple of 2-3 beers, spending $10-15 for nothing. It's outrageous. Anyway, not to worry. It's a good experience. Time to move on to the next place. All right, this is the truth about Cartagena and Colombia as far as the prices are concerned and the quality and the service you get for what you're paying. And I wanted to put this out there because I want to speak the truth, and that's what I do. I always speak the truth in my blogs at Rob's Health and Travel, because that's what I do. I don't mislead people. I don't make it, oh, it's so beautiful, look at me, it's so wonderful. No, that's not what I do. Anyway, guys, see you in the next one. Till then. All right, to bring the point home, I just went to a restaurant, a little restaurant that was on Google Maps, which advertised to have something like local food, very nice local food, and the reviews were great, and they said that it's like less than $7 to $10 per lunch meal. Okay, I got there, not the case. Double. 15 to 20 is more like the price, and it's a tiny little hole in the wall with 3 tables. I'm like, no thanks. Another scam, another rip-off. So that is the problem. And then I walked out, and she was like, oh, where are you going? I'm not interested, I'm sorry, bye-bye. I'm just not very friendly, not happy that I left, because that's not apparently acceptable. Because you say, I'm sorry, I'd make another choice. And I'm walking through the streets and I get harassed again by 2 or 3 older men. Where are you going? Where are you from? So it doesn't matter where I'm from, sorry. Hola, buenos dias, have a good day. And I move on. But no, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? Comes running after me. Okay? And I'm like, man, don't come running after me, don't follow me, don't stalk me. I don't like it. I am not a tourist, and I answered your question. It doesn't matter where I'm from. I do not want to engage in a conversation with you, okay? Because I am busy right now. I have someone to meet and places to go. Please respect that and leave me alone. Oh no, oh no, oh no. That was not possible. He had to go on and on and on. What's your problem? What's your problem? I don't have a problem, I said. You seem to have a problem because you cannot respect me and let me do what I want to do and leave me, okay? As I said in the previous part of this video, men here are very, 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 very aggressive. Okay, I just had to move step aside because this guy behind me was following me fast and smiling, and I thought, uh-oh, careful, camera. So it's very, very dodgy here. It's difficult for me to film here too because I have to walk very close to the side of the wall, the pavement, to avoid being too close to the street so my camera could get snatched. And I've been warned about this several times. People have said it's far worse here than in Cambodia, and I'm like, oh fucking hell. I got my phone snatched there 3 to 4 times. I know how bad it is there. Anyway, so doesn't matter. I'm going to move on. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. My microphone is broken. It's windy. But anyway, off to Medellin it goes. How do they pronounce it in Colombian? I think it's Medellin. But I'm speaking English, so it's Medellin. Okay, that's another thing. If I'm speaking English to an English audience, I pronounce it as I see it. Medellin, okay? And not Medellin, because I am not speaking Spanish. So that's the bottom line. It's the same with Khmer, like Cambodia and the Khmer people, they pronounce it Khmer, and we in English pronounce it Khmer, because there's an R at the end. They don't pronounce the R, they pronounce the R as a Y. But we don't know that, do we, now? So, I think it's far better to pronounce the words, or cities of whatever countries, as you read them. Mostly. Spain, we don't say España, do we now? No, we say Spain. Point made. Okay? We say Spain, not España. We say Italy, not Italia. Right? That is the point. We don't say, therefore we don't say Khmer, we say Khmer. That's Cambodia. Or we say Cambodia instead of Khmer. Simple. Anyway, it's very difficult here. It's baking hot. Expensive as hell. Tourist trap galore. Oh, for God's sake. See, again. Got hit up again by some tramp on the street. No idea what he wanted, but he was harassing me. Again, it's not pleasant. It's just very, very uncool. You want to get inside your hotel and be alone. Simple. Anyway, all cool. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. I'm happy though, don't worry. Right, to top things off, I managed to find some food. In just outside of the old centre here, where I'm standing right now, which is the way out of town. It was a reasonable price. $16,004 with a bottle of water. You're paying a little bit under $5. So that's good, that's the way it should be for this type of place. That is my point here. My point is not that I'm a cheapskate or anything like that. No, I don't mind spending money, but I'm traveling, I'm sleeping in hotels, I'm eating outside all of the time. So you've got to watch the budget. And I am trying to do this to help other people understand how to travel to Colombia and other places on a budget, not splurging, because anybody can travel and splurge, right? If you've got the money, it's not a problem. The trick and the key is how to get around world traveling as much as you can without spending a fortune, so you can travel to as many places as you possibly can, and that is the lesson here. Rob's health and travel, healthy travel by eating good food, because I eat good food, quality beef mostly, and pork, and eggs, and coffee and water, and things like that. So I don't eat the carbohydrates, and that is why, and the sugar, so I eat, meat all the time, so that gets a bit more expensive, kind of, if you don't know what you're doing, but I look for the local places as I did just now, and that's the point of my video, is to help people understand how they can travel healthy, how they can travel on a relatively normal budget, not splurging, not having to spend a lot of money for doing stupid things, and be happy doing so. Okay, that is the reason I make this content, to help people to understand how to travel to all the places I do and enjoy it without spending a fortune. Because we don't want to do that. No. We don't want to spend a fortune. I hate spending a ton of money. I do. Some people talk shit about that and like to show, oh, look at me, I'm at this expensive hotel and blah, 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 and hotel restaurant. Not me. I don't want it. I don't like it. I used to do that when I was younger. I used to splash and splurge like crazy. I paid my dues for that one, I tell you that much. I spent a fortune. I don't do that anymore. I watch the money carefully and I'm careful what I spend. And so should you be. Bye-bye. See you the next one.
Thanks for watching Rob's Health Crunch. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel. There is more great content on the way from me about Cambodia, health, fitness, wellness, real healthy food, and great lifestyle habits. Don't forget to enable notifications so you'll know when the latest video is posted. Until then, here's some other great content I think you will enjoy.